Welcome to another master class. I am so humble that you have met me here in our healing space. Today, I am continuing our journey in understanding gaslighting, and I want to make some space for what it looks like for gaslighting to happen in the community. Right? If you remember from the last 2 weeks, gaslighting is a form of an emotional abuse. That is when the abuser is telling the victim not to believe their own reality, not to believe your thoughts, not to believe what you see, not to believe what you know is real, but believe my words. That is when the abuser is invalidating what you know to be true, minimizing it, and telling you that that's not true. That is not your reality. It is a very harmful form of abuse where you question what is real. So today I want to make some space for what gaslighting can look like in a community that is being traumatized, right? Usually we see this in disenfranchised groups. We see this in vulnerable communities that have lower social economic class. Usually it can harm minorities and disempowered groups by suppressing, undermining, and invalidating their concerns. For example, my people that are in Philadelphia, where the gun violence seems to be at an all-time high, right? And when residents begin to express their concern and say, I can't even walk outside without having some type of fear because of this gun violence, and then being told by individuals in power, the guns are so out of control because the community won't tell us who have the guns. That's a form of gaslighting. That is a form of invalidating your concerns. That is having you question what's really important and what's true, and kind of spinning it back on you, kind of making it look like as the victim, this is your fault. People that could experience this in the community is definitely my BIPOC population. That's the Black, Indigenous, and persons of colors, the LGBTQ plus individuals, disabled and chronically ill individuals, and my beautiful women. Some phrases, some community phrases that you can hear when it comes to gaslighting the community or gaslighting community trauma could be something like, slavery was in the past, talking about it only keeps us divided. You aren't really bisexual, you're just confused. You don't look sick. If she didn't want to be assaulted, she shouldn't have worn a short skirt. Sounds familiar? Those are all emotionally abusive phrases, thoughts, tendencies, and it is a form of gaslighting. Okay? One way to heal is to start developing assertiveness. Okay? Begin to brush up on what healthy relationships should look like. What are the dynamics of a healthy relationship? Begin to confront your fear as to why you may ignore red flags. Some responses to gaslighting could be, I know what I experience. We remember that differently. I hear you, and that is not my experience. My feelings or my thoughts or my memories, my experiences are valid. My emotions are not up for debate. Okay, so you want to begin to start being assertive, begin to start setting boundaries, begin that process of self-love. Okay, I can help you on that journey. I have the e-course called This Is Your Brain on Love that teaches you how to fall in love with your most valuable player, yourself. Email me. Have you experienced gaslighting in your community? Have you seen this? Has this shown up for you? If so, how did you handle it? How are you healing? Always love to have those offline conversations. Email me at onthecouch1111@gmail.com. Until next time, my goal for you, my dream for you is to be brave, be magical, and above all else, be well. Chat soon.